Nikocado Avocado was right all along. I must apologize. Hold on. Moses! Yeah, Moses, can you refill my water? I need pH balance 8.5 or higher. Thank you so much. Okay, let's investigate. Somebody said that my videos were boring. Oh, I'm so sorry. What do I gotta do to get a view and a like around here? Disappear for 7 months and come back 300 pounds thinner? Maybe, how about I should fight with my wife's brother-in-law for some views? Maybe I should have 2 babies and start a podcast. What should I do, guys? Listen, when you come here, you get all the tea all the time. Ain't no scandal I can't handle. I'm giving you fashion. I'm giving you makeup looks, music videos, commentary, you know, jokes. Okay, we have so much to talk about. First of all, I have to say this. Nikocado Avocado posted a video on his Instagram, and it had me kind of thinking that I was wrong. Because in the video, he's doing a current dance. He's doing a current dance moves. He's in Las Vegas, walking around, which is a huge tourist spot, and nobody's seeing Nikocado Avocado walking around. Like, no one's taking pictures and videos of him. So he's doing these dances, and I reviewed it. It doesn't look like it's AI. Now, he did make a video saying that he's not AI, so he also addressed that. And, you know, I kind of feel like we were the first people here to make a video saying it was AI, and he addressed it. So, Nikocado Avocado, if you're watching, thank you so much. I have to apologize. I think he actually is a skinny legend now. It's my opinion, my conspiracy allegedly. All I have to say this is, I'm shook. Because the video that I seen of him, it's convincing to me. And what sold me was the current dance that he's doing. What sold me is where he's at location-wise. And I was like, okay, I think I'm wrong. I think we all were wrong. I think he actually did lose the weight. But how did he lose the weight? Manjaro? Did he get his stomach stapled? A lap band surgery? You know, did he get Ozempic? You know, there's so much what happened. But anyways, I just want to clear that up. We have more Nikocado Avocado tea. So welcome to Rich Lux Reacts, because we have more drama to talk about. And also, I have been seeing more comments about Stephanie Sue is a sneaky snake. I have seen it. I'm not saying that she is. I'm just saying people are saying that she's not so nice either. And she's yet to make a statement about Nikocado Avocado. And sometimes not making a statement at all is a statement. So maybe she responded. So let's review some of the videos I have. Let's jump right into it. Grab a snack and come on back. Bienvenidos. Okay, here we go. Here's the footage, right? So here's Nikocado Avocado. He posted this hours ago on his Instagram. And this is him dancing to a new popular song and dancing. I think it's Charlie XO, something about this is the apple falls far from the tree. Rich Lux, give Rich Lux a like and comment, subscribe. Kind of like that, right? So yeah, so he's dancing to this song, and this is the video that really made me think, okay, Nikocado Avocado is not lying. Because in this video, it's a popular song, popular dance moves. Like, this dance didn't come out until like a month ago. So how else would he know how to do it, you know? He's at the Fashion Show Mall in Las Vegas. He's in Las Vegas doing these dances. That's where he lives. And so when I'm looking at him, I don't see a glitch. I don't think it's a green screen. I don't think anything like that. I think this is very interesting. I'm looking at like the billboards and things in the background, what people are wearing, and I'm very shocked by it all. Let me play it again. When I look at the video, I just can't believe that his skin snatched back like that, because you would think that if you lost 250 pounds, you would have loose skin. So what happened to the loose skin? And then his skin just looks like kind of yellowing, like he has jaundice or something. Like, he really needs to get a tan. Like, he gets a spray tan, you can't tell him nothing. But he's still dressing like in big girl clothes. Like, he's dressing like he's headed to the buffet. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting. I just can't believe that that's Nikocado Avocado. He kind of looks like Voldemort a little bit. Or Trixie Mattel, one of the two. But anyways, a lot of people are talking about this. So let's see what they have to say. So I pulled some clips. And he is wearing a Star Wars t-shirt. I think you can get that t-shirt at Target. Or is it Walmart? One of those. You can get those somewhere like that. And there's this hat that he keeps wearing in some of his videos. It's like this brown hat, but we haven't seen him in this outfit before. It's a new outfit that he's wearing, and he's been wearing it all day on his Instagram walking around in Las Vegas. Okay, so we have some tea. We have Trisha Paytas and some irrelevant queen talking about Jeffree Star. But here's Trisha Paytas talking about Nikocado Avocado again. Let me make the clip big for us so we can enjoy the receipts, honey. Wait, how do I get it? Okay, here we go. All right. Oh my God, I can't believe this. So much drama. Here we go.
Million views of him literally just like jumping around being skinny.
Right here, right here.
Million views of him.
Everyone is focusing, like Trisha, Ethan, other commentators are focusing on. Oh, by the way, like my Krilla outfit. Everyone's focusing on the fact that he's got this many views, which is unheard of right now to get this many views on YouTube. Like, not many people are pulling those kind. That's like Mr. Beast numbers. Oh my God. So people are shook. Who knew that Nikocado Avocado will bring YouTube back? So here's what she has to say. Shout out to Spill Some Tea with me.
Literally just like jumping around being skinny.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, it is iconic in the sense I've always thought that. I want to say I might have had this conversation. Well, I won't say who, but well, you can believe it. I think when we did a video together in like 2000. When did you? So like 2021.
I think she said Jeffree Star. I think that's what she said. The bleeping of the name was Jeffree Star. But, you know, it's always been my dream to just be skinny, rich, and complain about everything. You can tell Trisha shook. She's generally shook. And didn't she ghost Nikocado Avocado? Didn't she ghost Nikocado one time? Nikocado, she ghosted him. And now she's like asking him to be on her podcast. I'm just saying, kind of shady, very interesting.
Something like that. And he's like, you know, but like for him to have a comeback if he lost a bunch of weight, people would, you know, people tend to like cheer you on. So like people are saying that with Nikocado, right? That he lost all this weight and everyone's really excited for him. So then there's always people like, well, don't forget he's also this bad person. But I think
yes, don't forget, because just because he lost weight doesn't cancel out what the drama was between him and Stephanie Sue. Okay?
you have a physical transformation like that, people do respect it more, I guess, respect you more. Because all of a sudden people are like hyping up. Not to say he's not. I do think I'm like you, where I'm just going to share my personal experience, where I'm like, he was always very nice to me after the whole thing, and he seemed very smart and intelligent. So I'm not saying he's like this bad person.
I don't know, bro. I think Trisha, if the circumstances would change, I think Trisha could easily be like, you know, he always kind of gave me weird vibes. I didn't never want to say anything, but he's kind of weird vibes. But, like, given the circumstances that, like, back then you didn't want him, now he's hot, you all on him, and everybody wants a piece of Nikocado Avocado right now, she's like, he's always been super nice to me, like, I really like him, and, like, oh, my God. She's playing the cards right. I mean, she really is. You can't knock her for that. She knows what she's doing.
I would love him on the podcast. I have so many questions. Like you said, like how, why, like, were you interested, like, him gaining so much weight? Like, maybe that was for a reason, because why else would somebody want to do that? It can't.
And her wig here is a very nice wig, but I just think that she's off-brand, because Trisha, to me, is like a blonde bombshell. So I don't like her wig here. I do like the wig. If I was her, like, creative director, I'm like, Trisha, you're always wearing blonde wigs. Like, that's your thing. Blonde bombshell. This wig, I don't necessarily like it. It's aging her a little bit. I don't like it on her. I just wish she would stick with the blonde or blonde-esque type wigs, but that's my opinion. Who am I?
Money alone.
No, I mean, I think the delivery...
The fact that Trisha has this guy on her podcast really lost it. I lost it for me, because this guy, I'm just like, she doesn't even know the tea. She doesn't even know the tea. I'm shook. Like, she really must be scrambling for guests if she's gonna have this guy on there. Oh.
Of it as well, just did not come off genuine to me, the way that you're trying to get, like, you're using the sound from a previous video and trying to have these viral moments, instead of, like, somebody who's been through that is, like, it's a trauma for a body to go through.
Oh, you're saying the weight loss.
Yeah, and just the delivery of everything just seemed like there was, like, a hint of malice there. Like, ha ha ha, I won. Like, this isn't a competition.
I don't like the chemistry between those two, but that's for another video. Okay, so everyone shook. Oh, here's a commentary. Here we go.
Steps ahead.
So he didn't add music to it. He just, because I saw the clip, he's just dancing to the sounds of life in Vegas. Oh, fashion show mall. This is a cute mall. It's kind of dead, but at the same time it's decent. So then they went on to throw some major shade at Jeffree Star. Daniel Prada throws shade at Jeffree Star. And I don't know what this issue is. Like, Daniel Prada is always throwing shade at Jeffree Star. It's like, here we go.
I agree. I remember, I want to say it's a Joey connection too. Did he get sponsored by like McDonald's or something?
I think so. I'm like, how did you not get that first?
Oh, I would.
Yeah, so there's this running thing that McDonald's is not going to sponsor, that they only sponsor skinny legends, apparently. That's like the thing. Hear what Trisha says, because she never got a McDonald's sponsorship.
So
The McTrish.
Yeah. Oh.
Where is it?
Oh yeah, the Trish fillet, like a fish fillet.
The Trish fillet. Genius. We come up with good names together.
Yeah, it was, but I remember him getting sponsored. Maybe it was Wendy's or something. And I was like, this person hates fast food. Like, he only eats greens. He never eats processed food. And I was like so annoyed. And then someone had told me, they're like, oh, fast food doesn't like collaborate with fat people because they don't want people to think they'll be fat if they ate their food. But it's like, who do you think is eating your food most of the time?
Trying
you know what I
reverse
mean?
marketing. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're like, look how hot you'll be. You look like Joey Graceffa if you eat our meal. I'm like, Joey Graceffa's not eating McDonald's.
No,
I don't know if it
he's
was
not.
McDonald's that was trying to
I
sponsor
was vegan
him.
with him for 2 years. I wanted to die.
You were vegan for 2
Yes,
years?
he was,
Wow.
I think he was vegan longer.
Wow. So, you know, Daniel Prada is known for being Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend. And Daniel Prada is very vocal. And recently he got into some drama, and he's just been kind of quiet. But now he's on the show, and he's back at it again. I am very indifferent when it comes to Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada. I'm just kind of like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them. I don't hate them. It's kind of like if you were to ask me, like, hey, do you want to go to the Chinese buffet? Like, I'm just kind of like, like, I don't care for it. I'm not asking for it. I'm not looking for it. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, it's there. It exists. And I just kind of like, You know, that makes sense? You know what I'm saying? I'm just very indifferent. But people think that I just don't like Daniel Graceffa and Daniel Prada or whatever the name is. You can see, that's how far removed. But I kind of see the drama, and I see like the little sneaky snake moves and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can put it to you. Wish him the best, though. I mean, I don't know. He got booked for this gig, but I think, you know what? There are other commentary channels who do like Daniel Prada drama 24/7 or whatever. So like, check them out. I don't really know it. I just know that like he's not very well cared for, but some people live for him, and some people are like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, whatever.
It wreaked havoc on my body. I was emaciated. I was tiny. I was like a 29 size waist. Normally I'm a 31,
Really?
32. Yeah, I was tiny, but I wasn't strong, and I want to feel like I can lift things and do like gardening and landscaping and all this fun stuff.
Are you eating the yak meat now?
Oh,
There you go. Jeffree Star. You know Jeffree Star has yak meat. I don't know why these people are always throwing Jeffree Star's name in the mix. And you see how Trisha set him up for that? And then he fell right into it because his eyes were like, oh. Here we go.
exclusively. No, Montana is not Wyoming. A lot of people are like, why do you live there? I'm like, totally separate states. No.
It's close.
Montana is for the outdoorsmen, wonderful people, adventuring, and Wyoming is for like farming and crazy people.
And have you tried the yak? You should do number one hater yak
So Wyoming's for crazy people. Okay.
meat.
I will be yak meat if I go there. Are you kidding? I will end up like in the freezer.
Wait, why? Oh.
No,
Just in
because
general.
like just in general, I
Okay.
have always been outspoken about certain things with that person, and I
Oh. But he doesn't say his name. You know, that he doesn't. I've always been outspoken about that person, but he doesn't say Jeffree Star's name, and I don't understand. He doesn't want the smoke. He doesn't want the drama, and I think that Daniel Prada met his match when it comes to Jeffree Star, and that's why he's so triggered and upset by it. Because if he didn't care, he would be like me, very indifferent, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you mentioned Jeffree Star's name, Daniel Prada. He just gets his feathers so ruffled. Here we go.
Stand for like.
I didn't
hate
know.
on like the trans, queer, LGBT community. I think like you need to uplift each other, especially when you have that much power. And
So if you don't know what they're talking about, let me get the receipts, because this was like what, a year ago or 2 years ago. Jeffree Star made a comment about trans, right? So here is the video clip, and I'm gonna throw it up onto the screen here so we can enjoy it together, because this was talk of the town back then. It's a 30 second clip, and a lot Jeffree Star lost, you know, some supporters because of that. And so here's the receipt here. It's a podcast he had. Here's what he's talking about.
I'm not into all the other bullshit. I think
What other bullshit?
the they and them.
Yeah.
And all that extra shit that we added during the pandemic because everyone's so bored in their fucking houses. They just started to make up more shit and more shit.
More stuff?
Yeah. That's why the conservatives like me, because I'm just real.
You do have a conservative
You're not
vibe to
they
you.
and them. You're trans, you're male, or you're female.
And you're standing on that.
So mad when I say that. How are you a they? What the fuck does that mean? It's stupid is what it is.
Yeah.
But you need someone like me that looks like me to say it. Because if you say it, it turns into you're homophobic, you hate trans people, you hate gays. And it's just how you feel. You don't hate anyone. You just think it's stupid.
So basically, Jeffree Star, you have to understand, Jeffree Star is coming from a place, old school, where it's male, female, and trans, right? But nowadays, there's they, them, they, stuff like that. Like my pronouns are pay me. Payme. Pay me is my pronoun, okay? I'm also from the same time period. I understand it and I respect that people want to be labeled as they, them, they, things of that nature, non-binary, non-conforming. I get the gig. Hey, like I said earlier, it doesn't bother me. I don't care for it. Do you live your life, right? Doesn't affect me. I'm pronouns pay me. It don't affect me, but I respect it. And Jeffree Star, basically, he chose a side. He said that they, them, and all these pronouns are stupid. And it offended a lot of people. And when I saw it, I was like, ooh. Because there's like kitchen table talk, if that's really how he feels behind the scenes. He could feel that way. But then like publicly, like a good marketing PR standpoint could have been like, hey, you know, I'm really happy that people out there have opportunities for them to further express themselves. Right? As for me, I consider myself a he and like that. But instead, he was like, I think it's stupid. I don't understand. Very much like that. And I was like, ooh, it's not a good look. But he said what he said, and he meant it. And he drew a line in the grass or in the sand, and people were either for it or they were against him, right? Daniel Prada here got really upset, and this is what his argument is about. Let me go back a couple seconds. Here we go.
when you have that much power and
Yeah.
to use your voice in a negative way is just like so detrimental.
Do you think it's changed?
No.
Okay.
And like also like I remember watching like Sally Jesse Raphael and like Ricky Lake and things like that, those talk shows back in the day, and they would do those contests where it was like, one of these women is really a man, can you choose which one it is, and stuff like that. And they refer to them as transvestites. And nowadays people don't even use that word, you know, or they would say, yeah, I'm a sex change, or I'm a transvestite, or whatever like that. It's like people don't use those terms anymore. People don't use the word sex change. Like, I am a sex change. People don't say that. People say I'm trans. You know what I'm saying? So it's a totally different time period. And it's interesting how verbiage has changed throughout the years. So growing up, I would hear people say, yeah, I'm a sex change. Is he a sex change? Like that. You don't hear people say that anymore. If you know, you know. Like, you got to be there to get that type of thing, right? But nowadays, like, the proper thing to say is like, oh, are you trans? Are you transgender? And things like that, right? Or how do you self-identify? And before I say he or she, stuff like that. People are very more respectful. And Daniel Prada is just upset, and he's just like, for Jeffree to have that much money and influence, Jeffree Star, instead of being walking that fine line of really caring, he's like, girl, whatever. I think that's stupid. So he's kind of upset about that. Here we go again.
Do you think it's changed?
No.
Okay.
Darkness, evil.
I don't really follow. I try to.
I don't follow either. I'm blocked on every platform.
Okay.
Because I think I quote tweeted something once and it was like against the grain. I'm like, how could you as a queer person not fully X, Y, and Z? Like I was standing up for my people, you know?
That's good.
And that's it. And some people can't take the Trish. They can't take the Trish.
Take the Trish. I think in general there is, especially like, completely separate conversation, but like old people in general maybe has like a little self-hating because they can't like fully be themselves, or you know, people at the time, you think back in like the 90s, again a completely separate thing, but like in the 90s when people couldn't be out and gay, so maybe they like hate on this new generation that not only can be, but it's almost like it not only.
So when I was in high school, all the gay kids got made fun of, all the gay kids were bullied, all the gay kids were picked on, right? And it kind of just was this awe of like, if you're a boy, you need to act masculine, right? And so going through my emotions in high school, I was kind of like, I think I might be gay. What are these feelings? I don't understand, right? So I was just always I just presented myself masculine and as a fear of not getting bullied or picked on, you know? But nowadays, the gay kids in school are the popular kids and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, very much that. And so it is a totally different time period, and it's almost like would be more fun to live in today's society going through high school knowing that you can just be truly yourself and not get bullied and picked on. In some cases, I'm not saying that's the case for everything, you know, but it's much more accepting now than when it was when I was in high school. And I can see some gay men now looking at young gay men and being like, oh my God, I had to crawl so you could walk. I didn't have it that easy. You know, things of that nature. You know, I was in fear of getting, you know, the 3-letter word, and I was in fear of that, and now you have medication to block it, like PrEP and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot there. I can see. I haven't met any though, but I could see that there could exist that. And do I think that they're saying Jeffree Star is that? I mean, that's what they're implying here. But I don't think that Jeffree Star is a self-hating gay because he looks at someone like, I don't know, James Charles, who is a younger version of Jeffree Star, and maybe Jeffree Star is upset about it. I don't think that. I think that I understand what they're saying, but them applying it to Jeffree Star in this situation, I don't think is the best thing to do. That's what I'm trying to say.
Accepted, but it's like really cool and trendy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like lesbians are having.
Yeah, here we go. She literally, we're on the same page here, slightly.
Really cool and trendy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like lesbians are having the moment, right? But I feel like maybe people who couldn't be so fully
Yeah.
out
I think
are a
it's
little
like
bit.
it's all stems from insecurity and like sadness within yourself. And like again, if you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have like a solid foundation of people around you and love and people who care about you, like none of it's worth it.
And again, and we're left with that. And I wonder, and thank you to spill some tea with me for this clip. I wonder if Jeffree Star will go on the show because, you know, Trisha seems like she's opening up to have Jeffree on the show, and Jeffree Star said that he would love to be on the show. So yeah, so back to our clip here, Nikocado Avocado. This is why.
2 steps ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like Nikocado Avocado in this case, I think that this is really him. I think that he lost the weight, but I want to see the scars. I want to know how he did it. What potion, lotion, elixir, what was the process? I want to know how he did it. Anyways, this is Rich Lux with the hottest news on the internet, guys. I'll let you guys go. Leave a like, leave a comment, drop a heart in the comment section down below. I love you guys. Bye-bye.